Thank you so much. Let me thank you, UNESCO, for this extraordinary effort. And in particular, let me thank Stefania and Axel for the presentation of this proposal that the Italian government fully supports. Italy is for this year the president of the G20 group. And we had last month in Catania an interesting day discussing on education and then in the transition between school and labor. The delegates, the G20 delegates, focused on two main issues. One is educational poverty. It is the new aspect of inequality. It's a crucial problem because in such a period of deep technological, and let me say, social and human transformation, the real risk is to have new divides and to create new inequalities. And these inequalities are a real constraint for any kind of development. In particular, for a development having this characteristic of sustainability that we are looking for. And the second issue that we treated in Catania was how can we go out, how can we exit from the pandemic? And it was clear for everybody, there is no individual possibility. To go out from the pandemic is a collective action. We have to avoid to be flooded by the critics inside the different countries. And we have to stress the fact that all the governments around the world are working on the same kind of problems. We have to restart together, not only to open the schools, but to rethinking education. We need a different quality of education for the new millennium. We need to think together to have the possibility of education systems which are unified by the common goal to create a sustainable, human sustainable economy, human sustainable society. For this reason, I think that the proposal, dear Stefania, the proposal that you define is something that we have to work together, is something that we have to accept, to support, and is a good basis for a long, hard work that we have to do. But we have also to stress that it is not an internal problem of the Ministry of Education. What we have to stress is that we are working for the entire society. Education is the engine of the new society. Education is the engine of the new quality of government policy. And of course, for this reason, we need a strong structure that I believe UNESCO had to provide for us. This is what the Italian government is clear in mind. UNESCO must operate as a sort of general secretary of this common effort to design a new society having at the center the education structure and the education programs. For this, it's necessary to mobilize new financial activities, to mobilize new political resources, and to mobilize also all the culture, all the intention of all the people around the world. But I'm sure that we can do it. Thank you, Stefania, and thank you to everybody.